welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to have a little bit of a play today. This wasn't a kind of pre-designed set. I just wanted to have a little play. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to sit there and just go, you know what? And I wasn't originally going to record it because I'm just kind of experimenting, but I know you guys actually enjoy it when I experiment. So I thought, you know what? I'll stick the camera on and we'll see how this turns out. I'm going to be using yellow because I really like yellow. And there's never enough yellow sets as far as I can tell. You know, not a lot of people do yellow. So there are going to be some yellow ones coming. These are two polishes. They are from Acre. Oh, the brand is Acre. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze then. You know, you get that tickle in your nose as though you're about to... And then it went. Anywho, they are from Amazon and they come as a set of 6. There was 2 yellows, 2 kind of turquoisey colours. No, sorry, it's a set of 5, and then there is a white, which I thought was a grey, but it isn't. It is actually a white. So yeah, I thought I would use these today. And as always, I don't know why it's become a habit. I mean, maybe nobody actually wants to see me gel polish the first layer. I don't know. I know that when I buy a product, especially if you're buying it online, you've got no clue how it's going to work. And some of them I've got have been so watery and the coverage has been so poor that I think I wish somebody had actually shown me what it looked like. So that's what I do. I show you the first layer so you can see. These have now had 2 coats on them. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a bit of sponging. So I'm just using some gel paints now, which I got from AliExpress. And yeah, I'm just going to do kind of a couple of colours. So I'm doing a lighter yellow, and then I do actually come in with a white as well, just to give it a bit more of a hint. I just wanted to try the technique out. I wasn't sure how it would look using a gel paint, because I've done it in acrylic paints. But I hadn't done it in gel paint, so I just wanted to have a look. And I basically just wanted a bit of texture. And I'm going to come in with a couple of coats on it because I want a bit more. Yeah, I wanted a bit of texture behind the painting, basically. Yeah, I haven't sat down at my table and done some painting for, you know, a bit of freehand stuff for quite a while. And the mood so took me, and the kids were quiet, and I thought, you know what, let's just give it a go. So here we are. I'm going to put the white on now, and then I'm just going to sponge that on and then cure it in the lamp for 30 seconds. So after each layer I have cured, because it is gel, so you need to, which you don't need to if you're using acrylic paints. There we go. Right, so I've sped a lot of this up because I'm doing the same thing on them, and I'm going dotty again. So first off, I am just going to get my green paint, and I am just going to make some stalks. I was going to call them leaves then. I'm going, they're not leaves. What are they? What is that part of a plant? Yes, it's the stalk. Whee! And I'm going to do that on all of the textured nails. And once I've done it, I will cure it, then move on to the next one, do the same again. And then we will just dot that. Well, we will then start dotting yeah, they are petals, but I wanted them to look... In my garden, I've got I think it's called a Calpurnia? Culpina? I don't know. What I could kind of see, I think Culpana. And it's a plant, but it's got like little berries on it. But they're not berries. They're like tiny, well, they are berries, but you know, they're not the kind you eat. And these lovely kind of purple berries, and at some points they're kind of pinky. And I really like this plant. It's really quirky. It's in my garden. I like it. And that's what I wanted to try and replicate. that's what I wanted to try and replicate. On these flowers. There we go. Right, so at the minute I look like I've done Ribena berries. And then the pink, I just had one bit where it just refused not to merge together. I'm trying not to overthink this as well. So, yeah, one of them does kind of splurge together. And I'm like, nah. But you know what? Hey ho, it's not a major one. They possibly would overlap each other at some points anyway. So, it's all fine. But yeah, I did warn you in my other videos, there was a lot of dots going on. But different things. You know, this time I'm doing dots, but I'm doing it as part of a flower. Yeah. See, it all merged together, didn't like it, so you just wipe it off. That's the great thing, is because I've cured everything below, only the wet thing is going to be wiped off. So it is really important, even if you just flash cure it, that you do cure once you're happy with something before you go on to the next bit. Right. Yeah, so I thought these were quite quirky, actually. Yeah. The other nails, I'm doing something different on them. And like I say, I know the set doesn't quite flow, but it wasn't meant to. This is just an experiment of different things. The next flowers that I do, I really like them. And I think I'm actually going to put them on my sister's redesign. Because at the minute, I'm not sure if you've seen it yet. No, you haven't seen it yet. So I have to think which order I do. The videos are coming up at. But yeah, my sister is going pink next. And I've been trying to and ah. I mean, that set, I had no clue what I was doing anyway. And it does not flow well, let's put it this way. The design, absolutely fine. By the end of it, we got there. But you know, when you're just having one of those days when it just isn't going according to plan. Yeah. And don't worry, it's a feature-length film. Again, it's like an hour and a half, so you will have plenty of time to enjoy the... Yeah. But yeah, so now I'm already thinking about what I'm going to redesign it to. And when I saw these flowers, and I hope to God I come and show in a minute. Yeah, there we go. I really like these. And I really like them with the yellow background, but it will also, I think, work with the design that she's got at the minute and the redesign of it. So I'm going to see what she thinks of these flowers, and that may therefore appear on that. So I'm just going to do that colour, and I'm doing it the opposite. And obviously, in hindsight, I should have done these on the opposite sides than I did actually end up doing them on. You know, and if that was in a set, I would go the opposite way so it flowed a bit better. But I didn't, so hey ho. World didn't end. And yeah, I hadn't... When I did the snowflake design, if anybody's seen my the snowflake that wasn't meant to be a snowflake, this is kind of what I was aiming for, but it didn't happen. And I thought it was because I did everything too small, and I was right. Because I did it much bigger this time, and it worked. So, yeah, lesson learned. So now I'm going to come in with this darker colour, and I'm just going to do exactly the same, and then we're going to cure those. And then I'm going to, I think I actually matte top coat these. Now, if I'm going to use if I was using a matte top coat on most people, I would use my Neo Nails matte. If I'm doing it on my practice hand, I will go for the matte velvet, which is the Bilan one, or the Elite 99, because they're cheap and cheerful, basically. But they do have a tacky on them, and I don't mind when it's on a practice hand or tips or whatever, but I don't like it on a person. I don't like the tacky, because even when you wipe it off, it still kind of feels a little bit eh. And then when you've wiped the tacky off as well, I find it just doesn't look the same. The effect isn't the same, and I don't like it. I'm probably not the only person that thinks that, but yeah, so I don't. And that's why I don't use them on people. Just, that's my preference. So yeah, we're just going to wait for that one to come out the lamp. Then we are going to top coat all of those, and then that's it. We are done. So I hope you've enjoyed my little experiment. I shall do some more in due course. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.